Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video. We are going to talk about two different collections from Unearthly Cosmetics. We're going to talk about the Sleepover collection and we're going to talk about the In the Dark collection. I have both of them here. We're going to try both of them out, do some swatches, and I'm going to let you know what I think of them. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty makeup, especially love indie makeup and more colorful makeup. And both of these collections are definitely both of that, and I'm just so excited to be playing with this. So if you want to see some more makeup content on my timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos. I don't know 100,000,000,000,000% when this video is going up, but Unearthly Cosmetics is having a restock of some of these things. The new pre-sale will be up for the Sleepover collection, and I think the In the Dark collection, I think this collection is like available as I'm filming this right now. The restock is happening on Monday, what is it, like the 14th, right? So I don't know if this is going up on Monday or not. There's also going to be a restock of the fall palette and the jelly. I don't 100% know, but check the website. A lot of things are being restocked. Did get these things in PR, but this video is not sponsored. I do have a code with Unearthly Cosmetics, and the code is Angelica, and you can get 10% off your order. If I for some reason call it Alien Cosmetics throughout this video, it is because Unearthly Cosmetics quite recently changed their name from Alien Cosmetics to Unearthly Cosmetics, and I'm still getting used to the new name. So if it like slips out, just know that I'm still like referring to Unearthly Cosmetics. And that's also the reason why, for example, this In the Dark collection says Alien Cosmetics, because that is how new this name change is. This one went into production before they were able to like change the name. But she's been rolling out like restocks of things, and then you can get the new name on. So it's like the same items, just a new name. But yeah, this is what the collection looks like. There is a palette, a lip gloss, and a highlighter. And let's actually start with this one. The palette is stunning. It is so stunning. It is like dark and moody and grungy, and this is the kind of color story that I like really love to go for. There are 6 different mattes and 2 shimmers. One seems to be like I'm just looking at it now because I haven't swatched it, but you're seeing the swatches, like an iridescent purple, and then you have Illusion that looks like a speckled shadow in this palette, and it's just looking so intriguing. I cannot wait to put this beautiful palette on my eyes. And then there is a highlighter. This highlighter is like a iridescent mint. It is called Flicker. It is just so pretty. I love that all of these are cardboard boxes. You have the names of the shades, of the palettes, of everything on the packaging. I love that. This Flicker, it just looks like a mint, and I'm super intrigued. When I showed my husband this collection, because I was unpacking it in the kitchen, and he was like, wow, that's so different, because he loves purple lips, and he was like, see, you're always saying that all makeup is the same. Here you go, mint highlighter. So I hope he is right, because we're gonna try this out and see if it's any good or not. And yeah, then there is a purple lip gloss, and this lip gloss has like blue flecks in it. It's called Glint. It's like almost like a blue periwinkle like hint to it. It looks very pretty. It's swatched beautifully. I've already swatched this one, and this whole collection is $52, and like I said, you can use a code on it. Right now these items are not sold separately, but I would not be surprised if they are sold separately in the future. This was actually the holiday collection, but it was released as I was moving, so I wasn't able to try it out then, but she sent it over as I moved. Then we have the next collection. That collection does not come, wait, I have it here, I'm failing. This collection does not come with a box or separate items. You can buy them as a bundle, or you can buy them separately. There are 2 blushes, a palette, and a lip gloss. And I wanted to let you know that when this was like the pre-sale was up, and I wasn't 100% sure if I was being sent this in PR or not, so I actually decided that I was gonna buy the collection for myself. So I bought it for myself because I was thinking I love the look of this collection and I didn't want to miss it. And this is how I treat PR. PR is all fine and dandy, but if I want it, I'll buy it. It's not that deep. So I bought the collection, the full bundle, and then she sent me the bundle in PR, and she actually DM'd me and she's like, did you buy the collection? I'm like, yeah, because I didn't want to miss it. And she's actually refunded me the money for the collection. So I'm gonna give it away to you. So this is gonna be a giveaway. Me and Unearthly Cosmetics is gonna give away this full collection to you, and I will have the how to enter the giveaway towards the end of the video. This palette also has a gloss. This gloss is more of a pink gloss. I'm really looking forward to using this one. It looks beautiful. It's called Cupid, and on these, like I said, it says Unearthly Cosmetics. Like I said, she's rolling it out with the new names as we go. It's beautiful, and I love that there's a difference in like this collection, that is the Valentine's collection, has this like pink lid. Super pretty. I really love that. And then we have these. Let me do the palette first so I can explain, because on the palette, this is the Sleepover palette, you have these girls in lingeries, and on the blush and highlighter packagings you have same girls, like one on each packaging. So let's do the palette first. This palette is a stunning pinky berry. Oh, you know I love like pinks and reds and berries. I love stuff like that. So for me, this is very exciting. There is a mirror on the inside of this palette, and also the Alien Cosmetics palettes, they do come with a little divot, so you can actually rearrange them or put them in other palettes if you want to. These are magnetic pans, maybe that's what I wanted to say. In this one, there are 4 mattes, one matte that has a little bit of a shimmer to it, and then there are 4 metallics. Looks really pretty. I really like that she put in a dark metallic as well, because I feel like you can do that really beautiful smoky look if you want to. And then we have 2 blushes. These blushes are a pink and a more like violet purpley blush. Very intrigued to be trying these out. I think I'm gonna try one on each cheek and then I'll just blend them afterwards. I've actually tried purple blush before and it's really pretty, and I'm so happy that she decided to have a purple blush in this collection. And then we have the highlighter. The highlighter is like a pinky highlighter. Again, I'm super intrigued to be trying this. I really like the highlighter palette that she had before, which was a big palette with colored highlighters that was specially formulated to be suitable for more medium to dark skin tones, because it had a tan base. It is absolutely stunning, and I said in that video that I really wish that she would come up with highlighter singles, and I'm so happy that they're starting to roll out. I am super intrigued to be trying all of these out. I hope that these like swatches and explanations of the collections were helpful. I will of course leave info to everything that I'm talking about, like the restock and where you can find it and my code and all of the other things that I have on my face in the description box. So don't forget to check the description box for more info, but let's zoom in, because I want to try the In the Dark collection. Let's start with that one, and then we'll do the Sleepover Valentine's collection as number 2. I want to start with the lip gloss because I want to see how this is on. I am having a lip liner on. I feel like wearing a lip liner with lip gloss helps the bleeding from happen, because the older you get, the more fine lines you get around your lips. I just like more well-defined lips, and that's why I like a lip liner. It definitely has some base color and some glimmer to it, but it's not fully opaque. I don't like fully opaque glosses, just my personal preference. If I'm wearing a glossy lip, I'd like my own lip color to shine through. Just something that I prefer. Just smells a little sweet. Nothing too intense. It's not sticky, but it's also not like that watery formula. There's a little bit of substance to the formula. So far, so good. Okay, let us try the... This is going to be interesting. I'm going to use a little bit more of a flimsy highlighter brush. This one is from Lunar Beauty, so that I don't get a stripe, because I do not have a cool undertone, and I feel like maybe... I feel like maybe a mint highlighter like this would look better on someone that has a little bit of a cooler undertone. I have a little bit more of a warmer undertone, so it does make me a little bit worried, because I can see the shadow a little bit here. I mean, the formula is very pretty, but I don't know about a cool sheen like this on my cheeks. I don't know how well it goes with my coloring. It's probably a really good inner corner highlight though, I'm gonna be honest, but if you have a cooler undertone, I'm sure this could be a really cool highlighter. Personally, it's just a little bit too cool tone for my liking. Let's dive into the palette. I want to do an ombre. What? Am I drunk? I want to do a halo eye. Send help. I really want to do the blue. Like, I can't, like, I know the other colors, you're all fine and dandy, but I love blue eyeshadow. I think I'll actually start with that one. let me put some eye primer on and let's just really build around that blue. That's called Paranormal because blue eyeshadow is always a good idea. Okay, let's start with the blue. Oh, I love a good blue. I just love blue so much. But I'm gonna start out here in the outer corner. I'm just packing this on my primer, and we are just gonna build. Blue, 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 how I love you. I'm just patting, I'm not blending anything so far. And I'm just packing it on. And I'm also gonna put it in the inner part. This color really is deep. And it is a little bit on the, I don't want to say turquoise. Oh, I will be saying though, I shouldn't say that it's a little bit on the turquoise side because I honestly have a yellow, a primer with a yellow undertone on it. I didn't even think of that. So that could be the reasons. You can see the edges are leaning a little turquoise, but that could be due to the primer because I am wearing, I had to buy new eye primers. I only have one eye primer left, two. I have one from NYX as well. And I'm like, what happened to my eye primers? Did they go the same route as my setting sprays? Because I think I accidentally decluttered my setting sprays when I moved to the US. And I think maybe my eye primers too, because I can't find them. I can't find them. I can only find two. I found another one when I was trying to look, but first I could only find the one. So I actually decided to order a couple of new ones. And I want to make an order from Sigma and order there because I love that one. And I was actually out of that one. I think I've used up 3 or 4 of that like primer from Sigma and it's just so good. So I'm just going to blend the edges a little bit now. I'm just going to clean off my brush. I'm actually using this one. Don't judge me. But I'm using the... Did I just show you that? Fast tracking myself to being cancelled for being gross, but this Sigma color switch that clearly needs to be washed, I don't want to hear anything about it. It's really good. I was hesitant in the beginning, but it's really good. I will link it down below. I do have a code with Sigma as well. The code is Angelica. You can save 10%, but it is good. I use it all the time. It's so nice. So I really want to see how this shadow, the one that is called Illusion, which could be an illusion, I want to see how that one looks on the eyes. So I picked it up, but I think I'm going to spray it. Like I said, I really need to buy new sprays because I literally have like this small one that I'm using to spray my brushes, which is crazy. And now I spray my plant as well. It's part of the journey, but I always spray my shadows because I like as little fallout as possible, and I also love how they become when you spray them, so you can just paint them on. I just feel like they're so much easier to work with. Oh, this is a little bit of a topper shade. That is, I love topper shades. They're made for halo looks. I swear they're made for them because you can layer over and you can see that it turns into several different colors depending on the color that's underneath. So these topper shades in halo looks, it's just gonna make it look like you used 10 different shades, even though, let's be honest, so far I've only used 2 shades. But look at the shift in that transition. Oh my lord, I love that. I love that. And I also love taking my shimmers up in halo eyes. I love keeping this part a little open. This is just a personal preference. Some people like taking the matte shadow here as well. You just have to play around a little bit and see which shape you like the most on you. I really love that. Should we do a little bit of the highlighter in my inner corners? I feel like that could be perfect. Let's just see how that is. Usually when I do these like duochrome shades, I like to... That's a cat hair, sir. I like to spray them because they become a little bit more opaque as well. So that you can really... Because these like... Okay, that was very opaque. Because these like duochrome highlighters, they are made to be... Wow, that is stunning. They're made to be a little bit more sheer on the cheeks. So if you want them to be an eyeshadow, it's usually better to spray them so you get some opaqueness in. But this... Wow. Yeah, this is really... First of all, this is beautiful as a highlighter. So stunning. And it really fit with this look. I could literally have used this as the halo one. Wow, that's really impressive. But I also wanted to use a little bit of the shade that's tearing this place down. It's called, yeah, it's called In the Dark. It's like a very deep indigo. And I just wanted to use a little bit of that just on the lower part here to create a little bit more depth. Oh yeah, really liking that. Wow, that really added some depth and dimension to this look. That's stunning. I think I'm gonna do some white in my waterline and I'm just gonna finish this look up. But boy, I love that. And I love that I was able to do such a fun blue look with this palette, because blue is always a good idea. Everything is on and the look is done and I love it. I just wish that people love blue. Wish people love blue as much as I love blue. I just think that blue is so striking and sexy, but still sophisticated, but also fun. It's like an all-encompassing, beautiful eyeshadow look. I realized that this might be a little bit more dramatic than most people would like to do, but don't sleep on blue eyeshadow. It is truly so beautiful, and every time I wear blue eyeshadow, I'm reminded of how much I love it. I wish more shared my love of blue eyeshadow. I think that is probably the color that most people feel are like the most frightening eyeshadow color. But yeah, really love this. I think this is super stunning. Had no problems working with the shadows and I'm just super thrilled. Okay, change of plans. I actually changed into the dress that I am gonna wear. We're going to the grocery store, me and my husband, but I'm actually filming this on a Saturday. Let me put it like that. I'm filming this on a Saturday because I thought I'd do my makeup because we were gonna head out to the store, but he told me that he's late, running late from work. He's at the lab today, even though it's a Saturday, so I thought I'd actually do the other look as well. So this is filmed back to back. I usually don't film looks back to back, and I really did enjoy the blue one, but that means that I can put this video up on Monday. So that's a good thing. So you're probably seeing that this video did go up on Monday. So let me try the other collection and I'll wear that one. And it's also gonna go really good with the dress that I was wearing today. Oh, that's really pretty. I don't usually go for pink lip, but I appreciate that it's a little bit more of a warmer pink. I like that more. I like it. Huh. I don't usually like even glittery lip glosses or pink lips, but that looks really nice. That looks really nice. Okay, let me get these out of the packaging again so we can do some blush and highlight. Okay, so let's do pink. Oh my god, it's looking fluorescent. Let's do the purple on this side and a pink on that side, and I'll probably mix them together because like I'd like them to match. Okay, so that is the pink. It is like a little bit too light for me, I would say, because it's really pink. But let's try the Charmed one, which is the purpley one on the other side. They're both very pastel-y. So this is the pink side and this is the purple side. I would say they are a little bit on the lighter side, like lighter in color. Like you can definitely see, I'm just blending this in here a little bit. You can definitely see that on my skin tone. Just gonna put a little purple here. Then my skin tone, I am wearing a medium foundation with a warm yellow undertone today, and you can definitely see that it's looking a little light on me. But let's go over it with a little bit of highlighter, because we have this one that is called Bow and Arrow, and it's like a really beautiful pink. It looks like it has like some gold to it. Okay, that's really pretty. It's definitely like a baby pink. If you like pink or purple blushes, I think you're really gonna like these. I usually go for something that's a little warmer. Like you know this from before. I go for something that is a little warmer. Let me add some more bronzer on top so it doesn't look so stark. I don't hate the pink cheek on me, but I usually go for something else. But it's pretty. I mean, the glow is really pretty. I'm so happy that the highlighters, that we have some in singles now. I'm super excited about that. This is just like a pretty look on its own. Like pink lips, pink cheeks. who am I? Let's do, I mean, I have to play with this one. Like, there's no escaping this one. There's no escaping. I need to start with this one. I kind of want to use a little bit of this one because it is a little different. It's like a warm pink. So I think I'm going to start with this, and I want to really use that one because I feel like it looks like something that I would really enjoy. Should I zoom in a little more? Yeah, let's zoom in a little more for the eye makeup. Okay, so this is Sweetheart. I'm using a pretty big brush because this is gonna be the main color of the look. So I usually don't use like a big brush like this when I'm doing like a darker matte, but since I want this to be the main color of the look, I'm just stamping on the shadow with this brush, which is, by the way, from Game Beauty. This is EO1. I've really been enjoying the Game Beauty set more than I thought I would. I don't think that it's like an all-encompassing brush set for me, but the quality of the brushes is really, really nice. And I have been getting good use out of all of the brushes, even though I do have to reach into other brush sets as well for like some shapes that are just like essential for me. But if they keep doing more brushes in this line with more shapes, I think they're really onto something. Okay, you can tell that I'm just blobbing this on the outer corner. I love a berry like this. Oh, it's just so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna pull in from the Beloved, which is this like cool toned baby pink. It is like a little lighter than the one in the corner that's called Flirty, and I'm just gonna push this on the edge and make sure that I can blend this shadow out. And I'm also gonna put this here in the inner part of the crease so that we can get an ombre effect from the lighter pink to this berry. I'm just pushing it on now, like you can tell it's looking a little bit crazy, but it will come together in the end, hopefully. Okay, I know I only fixed one side so far, but like you can see the difference when I added the pink here. I hope. This is what it looks like, but I really want to use some of this that is the darkest shadow. That's called, well, it's called Sleepover. So it's the name of the palette. I want to use that one. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it doesn't really bother me because this isn't going to be an all matte look. And I'm going to put that in my outer corner. You know, I love deep... Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Calm down. Calm your titties. But you know I love deepening up my outer corner and having depth in dimension. I love a look to go from pastel all the way to almost black. This is I would say that this is an almost black. It has a little bit of a plummy undertone. If you have tried my palette with Unearthly, which is being restocked on the 22nd, I would say that this is darker than Soot. Okay, so my husband came home and I got stressed and I messed up the blending here and it took me extra time. Are you like that too? Because I am definitely that person. I stress myself out when I'm short on time. Wait, I'm gonna spray this shade. I'm using the shade Bouquet now. And then it ends up taking longer than if I just cooled myself down. So this side is not as pretty blended as the other side, but bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I'm gonna use the Bouquet shade. Okay, it's like a warmer peachy pinky gold. I feel like I would have not like picked a shade like this with this look normally, but I really wanted to give this shadow a try. I like it. It's nice. It's really nice. It's really bringing in the warmer element to this look as well, which is nice. I'm gonna use a little bit more of the light pink Beloved. Do I want some kind of an inner corner highlight? Should I try the one in the middle? It is called Laughter and it seems to be a white with a gold duochrome. I think that's what it is. Let's try this one and see. I mean, it always do the highlighter because we all saw how the other we all saw how that other highlighter worked in the oh, that is more intense than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why, but boy. Okay, that was That was very gold. That would have been a really nice lid shade too. Okay. Well, it certainly brightened things up. That's for sure. I'm gonna bring it a little bit more farther in here. Huh. That's really pretty. I like it. Tell me what you think. I love a pinky berry moment, and I really do love this look. I messed up a little bit on this side, but let's not talk about that one. That was me. Human error. Let me finish this look up and we can just have a quick but like somewhat informative final chat about these collections. The look is done. I will link everything, like I said, down below. I like this one as much as I like the other one. I feel like these like color schemes are really beautiful. I will say that I do hope that at some point in the future she's able to do smaller pans, even though I will say that this one will be a beautiful blush. This one and this one, beautiful blushes. This would make an amazing highlight. So you can definitely dual use, and probably this as well. You can probably dual use some of these. But personally, I prefer smaller pans, and I do hope that in the future she's able to do smaller pans. But I think the quality is really, really beautiful. I was able to pat them on. I was able to deepen them up with a darker shadow on top of another one, which means that they are both pigmented and buildable, which is something that I really like. You know, I don't like when you have to like work with the shadow. I want the shadow to work with me. I don't know which color scheme I like the most. I mean, I feel like berries is something that I do love and reach for so much, but I also really love like these darker shades are in here, and I cannot wait to use this like khaki green here and like these dark it's hard. I think that these will work really good together with each other though, and it's always nice that you can like pull out the pans and rearrange them. And I know that she is right now updating all of her palettes to have this format so that you can have the square pans that you can move around, which gives you a lot of options to build your own palette within the range. Remember how I said we were going to talk about the giveaway at the end of the video? Yeah, I clearly did not. So all you have to do to enter this giveaway is to check the pinned comment down below for some instructions, and you'll be able to enter the giveaway to win the palette, the 2 blushes, the highlighter, and the gloss from the Sleepover collection. So check the pinned comment. There's just a few very simple instructions on how to enter the giveaway. Sorry I forgot, but as you could see in the end of this video, I was a little bit stressed. Back to Angie from the past. So far I like all of it. The only complaint that I would have personally is that you can only buy this one in a set right now together with the lip gloss and the highlighter. And I mean, they're really good quality, but I do like when you're able to buy stuff separately as well. And I would love in the future, because these I feel like a great size for a highlighter and for like a blush. I mean, that's a really good size for that, but I really hope in the future that we're able to make the eyeshadows maybe a little bit smaller, because for me they're a little bit like unnecessarily large. But on the other hand, I mean, the quality is great and the price is there, so I mean, what am I gonna say about it? And I know that there are people out there that love a bigger pan so that you can really like dip in there. So yeah, let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to check the description box. We are heading to the store, need to buy some breakfast food and some coffee, and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye.